Hi my friends, thanks for watching this video. I'm going to give a very quick high-level overview of some very important aspects of getting your team working with each other, keeping them working with each other, because that is going to be essential for election integrity. And we're using this skill set right now, this principles right now. So without further delay, let's get right into it. So there are going to be 5 types of people generally in your team. So data technical, these people see things very much black and white. They've got high capacity to analyze data, understand trends, go through a ton of detail. So analyzing spreadsheets, analyzing documents, very good. So those are their strengths. Their weaknesses, where they're not strong, is when they communicate, they are very focused on what they know. They're not as focused on what the audience understands from what they know. So when they talk, sometimes the audience will get lost. So that's one aspect. The other aspect is very black and white, very low tolerance for gray. So if someone doesn't agree with them exactly, they get very upset. They get upset very quickly. Writers and artists, they are a little bit more interested in what the audience understands. So they're focused a little bit more, they're wired a little different more, on what the audience is actually understanding. So these people don't have the knowledge these guys have, but they end up being a little bit more effective in helping communicate what these guys know. Media, so those people that don't know how to do social media, video editing, etc., may even have technical skills on websites and so on. Canvassing, these are people that are very good at working with people. So put them in a place where you're actually with people, not online. So door to door, going to legislators, speaking with them, engaging with them, establishing rapport. Relationship people, these folks have the ability to deal with disagreement, very high emotional intelligence. They can find alliances where there's no alliances. They find other people to create alliances with. A friend of mine, Jack, calls these people connectors. In the current situation we are right now, it was someone with this skill set that alerted me to the election integrity crisis we're in right now. This person is in the data. They found the information, gave it to me. Very difficult for me to understand what this person is saying. So you can imagine how difficult it is for the audience, the legislator, the aide, fellow group members to understand what they're saying. And if you don't follow it the way they do, they get upset, very critical, very critical. So it's important. There's not a personality assessment. This is just where a lot of the talents seem to be siloed. So in our situation, we are heavily relying on these folks because they get the knowledge set, they get into the data. These folks end up putting the information together and start thinking about how do we present it in an understandable way. These two types of folks will go and actually meet with the legislators. They don't get upset as easily as these folks here. And these people try to kind of keep everyone, working together. These folks do not have the skill. You can begin to see that, right? And it has to be written out. These folks may not be good writers. We need that. The information has to be put electronically out there. You need that skill set. So the flaw we have as conservatives is people first of all, we don't understand that good people are wired differently. So when these guys do what they do, these folks get upset with them and vice versa. And then the whole thing begins to not work as well as it could. So that's a quick synopsis there. Hope that's useful.